everybody. Welcome to the KPR podcast. Today, it will just be me doing this session today for the podcast. But before we want to get started, again, my name is Alexis Scott. I am one of the brokers in charge for Key Premier Realty. And today's session is going to go over about the CRMs that we use here at Key Premier Realty and just some additional questions as well as far as being an agent in today's society. All right, so let's get started with the first questions. One of the questions is, what CRMs have I used? So the CRMs I've used, I've used so many. So I'm just gonna go down the list. I've used Brevity, I've used Real Geeks, I've used Market Leader, I have used, I used to work for Keller Williams, so I used Command. I have almost used Bold Trails. I have also used Ylopo, lead generation platforms and CRMs, and also Follow Up Boss. Now, I will say, out of all the CRMs I've used so far, Follow Up Boss is probably one of my best ones that I go to. And the reason why is I really love their overall platform, as far as just it's inexpensive, and as you go up in tiers, you can just do one person. As you grow a team or a brokerage, you can do it as many as you can. The one thing that I do not like about Follow Up Boss is that they don't really give you an option to possibly lead generation. It's exactly what that is. It's to manage your clientele base and to keep everything in one hub, send out messages. But to lead gen, it does not give you that option. Currently, what we use here at Key Premier Realty, we use a CRM called Sync. We've been using it since 2022. We love the program, love it. And every year they're coming out with something amazing to this program. I will say with Sync and Follow Up Boss, I used to use both systems. And the reason why I used to use both systems is Follow Up Boss gives you, it's just, again, straight to the point, nothing additional. And then I use Sync for my lead generation, as well as like calling for when my ISA will call. So it was just really all in one, just like a really great, asset to the brokerage. But I actually just recently got rid of Follow Up Boss because it didn't make sense to have both systems. So we actually only work out of Sync currently at this moment. We love it. Again, we've been working with a Sync since 2022. They always have improvement that they're doing. Like when an agent says, hey, they're looking for something, they are always looking to expand, and they always just bring that to their systems to make it better. So I would say out of all the systems that I use, is definitely Sync is my number one. And then second, I would say Follow Up Boss. All right. So the next question is, which will I just answer? My best CRM. The best CRM, of course, is going to be Sync. And I love Sync just because it just offers so much more. It's so reliable. Not only that it's reliable, it gives you the option to scale your business. It also gives you an option that I love, is when you scale your team or your brokerage, and if you want to give access to the system to the agents on your team, you can also allow them to be able to lead gen as well. Now, again, there's other programs out there that does the same thing. Like Bold Trail is one of them that they do it. And there's a few more out there as well. I just know personally from experience, Sync has been the one that has just really had great quality leads that come in. You do have to nurture them, but overall, great system, great platform. It's very professional, very easy to use. And then you also get a website with it as well that I really, really do love. So I would say, again, Sync will be the main CRM that we use. What's the best practices of converting leads? Okay. There's no science when it comes to converting leads. Converting leads really is just what it is. Like, you have to really nurture and stay on top of your leads. Like, there's people that will say, you get a lead, especially internet leads. You'll get a lead that come in and say they're not looking, but you can obviously see they're looking on the website. So one of the things I would say is just to constantly follow up, nurture them, because a few months later, people's times and their lives and things happen in their life, they forget that they even signed up on a website, yet alone talk to you. So it's your job to make sure you constantly follow up with them and talk to them, because they're like, oh yeah, I signed up on this website like 4 months ago. But you're staying in front of them allows them to be like, okay, let's pick this up. And then, believe it or not, a lot of our leads that come from when they come from the internet, it's with a matter of 3 to 6 months, and they're getting ready to start looking, and then we're in their ear as following up with them, and then they come and they say, of course I really want to work with you guys. But if we give them that opportunity to kind of work with another agent, or speak to another agent, or go to somebody else's website, then that's potential business loss. So I would just say, yes, the way we convert our leads is we just continue to nurture. We put them on campaigns, email campaigns, texting campaigns. We also have an ISA that calls them, that puts them on alerts and puts them on reminders. And it's just, we also get to track their history as well. Like, are they opening the emails? And Sync does that. So again, if you're looking for a CRM that kind of balances out all that, Sync will let you know when they're opening emails, like what time of the day that they're opening emails. When did they register? When they register later? Are they subscribed? Are they unsubscribed? When are they looking to possibly purchase? And even if they say 12 months, like they're looking out, still call them, because some people just say 12 months. And I've heard all the time from buyers just because they don't want that phone call. So follow up with them, continue to nurture them, and I guarantee you'll be able to convert some leads. Next question is, what has been your hardest struggle in real estate when converting? I will definitely say it's definitely nurture and follow up, which is why I personally had to hire an ISA. Now, in the beginning of my real estate days, I did all of that. When you first start in real estate, you don't have probably a network to really work with. Some of you guys already have people that you work with, and they're already know your work ethic, so they're going to work with you. So I had people like that, like friends and stuff, but to get to know more customers to build my database, I had to really get out and talk to people, and I used some internet leads as well. But the follow-up with me was very, very hard, because I'm not a pushy agent. And I'm the type of person, if you say stop calling, that's exactly what I'll do. Now, again, a lot of agents out there would say that's horrible. You got to keep calling. I just never been that agent. I've always been the type of person, I respect your space. And if you say, hey, no, I don't want you to call, I won't call. Now I will do a friendly, hey, how are you doing? A genuine, hey, how are you doing? Just following up to see if anything changes. But if you say lose my number, don't call, I will do exactly that. Because if I tell you not to call me either, I probably won't you call me either. But I think for me as an agent, I would just say the lack of definitely follow up. And a lot of that comes to, once I did get busy, I couldn't go work my customers that were ready to go under contract, ready to start showing houses, ready to start listing, and then still call. They took all my time because they were priority. Now, when you're running a business, of course, especially a real estate business, that is one of the worst things to do, because once those close, you're now looking for new business. So you have to always be nurturing and calling and following up. And if you can't do it, again, try to find somebody that can just do it. Or, AI is very popular nowadays. So see if you can get a system that does auto text messages from time to time, because that will help you be able to maintain for future business to come. What do you feel like you can improve as being a real estate agent? I would definitely say, for me to improve as a real estate agent, one of the things I lack, honestly, is I have a hard time of, I don't want to say being personable, but mixing business and like a relationship. And I know a lot of customers want that. They want to be with an agent that they feel like they've known all their life. They trust them. And that's fine. I think that's very important. I know agents that really do that, and they're phenomenal at it. I think I'm horrible at that, okay? And the reason why I'm horrible at that is because I get super nervous. Do I believe I'm good at what I do? Yes. But I get nervous when I am messing with someone's investment, their money. Like, as someone that owns properties, investment properties, whenever I have someone, whether it be a financial advisor or a real estate agent prior, I want somebody that really is working for me, that knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing, that's going to negotiate, that's on fire, because this is my money, this is my baby, this is what I've worked hard for. So for me to be able to kind of turn that on and off, I think I struggle with that. Not struggle, I know I struggle with that. So when I meet customers, it's literally business. How can I help you? What do you need from me? I want to make sure that you're successful in this transaction. And a lot of my customers love that. But I will say I struggle with like, hey, let's talk about like, I'm going to Jamaica, or I'm going to the Virgin Islands in about 4 or 5 days. And let me tell you what I'm going to wear and stuff. And it's not that I don't care. Trust me, I love that. But my mindset is more so set on, I don't want to mess this up. And I want to make sure I'm catching every little thing to make sure that when you buy this house, you're going to feel this is the best decision you have. I can't multitask for both of those. And I think that's where I kind of lack at. So normally I bring my husband with me because he's more the personable one when it comes to the transaction, where I can focus more. I'm like, making sure everything is right. And he kind of like entertains like and answers questions while I'm making sure that the other stuff is set up. But I've always struggled with that. Now, I will say after we close, it's more so, hey, let's go hang out. Let's get a drink. Let's go get dinner. Like, let's talk about this, and we just have a great time and stuff afterwards. But it's initially up front for me. It's just so hard to mix those two together. And I'm always upfront with my customers when I say this to them. So I just want to make sure they don't think that I'm like just trying to close a deal. It has nothing to do with that. I get extremely nervous, but it's more nervous on the sense is that I look at this as it's something that I'm doing for myself. Like, this is my money that I'm dealing with. I look at every transaction, every customer, anyone I work with. Is like, if I was in their shoes, what would I want an agent, and how would I want an agent to work for me? And so I look at that all the time, and I put them first. I put their situation, everything together, and I just try to make sure I do the best I can to make sure that they're getting the best they can. So I would just say definitely the personable side of me. Now I will say hi and talk to them and stuff like that, but for the most part, I just want to make sure you're taken care of. If you could tell one thing to a new agent, what would it be? So I tell this to my agents in the brokerage all the time, on my team, my brokerage. I tell them all the time, if you've joined or decided to get your real estate license to make money, this is the wrong business. Okay. Now, many people say the right business is to buy properties and to be a real estate agent. Absolutely not. Okay. This requires time and it requires dedication. Okay. Some people believe that, just sell. Here, I don't believe that at all. It's not about the actual transaction size. It's about the relationships you're building. It's about putting people in homes or investment properties that they're going to look back and be like, I'm so glad I made this decision. Like, this was great. I'm so glad. And I have so many customers that come to me and say that. And that's more rewarding than anything, because there's going to be deals that you probably like little to nothing off of it. And it may take you months to be able to even get one deal. I know agents have been agents for 7 years and never closed a deal. You really have to have a heart for this, and you have to have a passion, and you have to have a drive for it. Again, my short background, I'm an introvert. I don't really like to talk to people. I struggle with that. But when I speak to people, I truly speak from my heart. Like, I don't ever want to see anyone in a bad situation. I always want, good and hope and joy and just longevity for everybody. So when I'm working with the customer, I need them to truly understand that you're not a number by far. Like, I've turned down $3 million customers because it was more of a headache than it was, I say, a blessing. So it was just, I'm not going to do that. I don't chase after the dollar. And anybody that knows me, I've worked with lower deals to higher deals. And I just want to make sure that whoever I'm working with, they understand where I'm coming from. And I want to make sure I understand where they're coming from as well. But do not get your license because you think you're going to make millions of dollars off of it. Because I will tell you, that's not the way it works at all. You definitely have to grind. You definitely have to spend money to make money. And if you are not willing to learn, because the real estate market changes every day, if you're not willing to learn and be consistent at it, then I would say just don't do it. So that would be my advice to any agent. If you're joining this only for the money, don't do it. But if you're being a real estate agent because you solely love to help people and you love real estate, you love the properties, you love, seeing what's out there, you love the even construction part of it, this is definitely you. Like, you can definitely do this. So just know your motive and know your overall why you're wanting to do this. And if the first answer is because I want to make millions of dollars, then this is not the industry for you. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation with us, and I hope to hear many more questions and answer many more questions. And if there's anything else that we did not cover, or you want to know a little bit more, or just questions that you're just like, hey, let me just throw out, please drop us a comment and we'll be happy to show you guys next time.